wanted to kiss me. I did not know him will go out of harm's way because a girl got to do what a girl got to do. I was being smart. I was being mugged. Like, I was being robbed and I did not even know. I was so clueless. Like, but babe, don't come Lagos. You get, man, this Lagos is tough. Lagos is for the wise. Lagos is for the strongest. Lagos is an ugly city. Like, you cannot perform in body in Lagos. I mean, sometimes that body will be needed, but as much as body is needed, Bakoto is needed. You guys to join the two together. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. Yeah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Oluwashindara Layemi. I'm your favorite YouTuber, if I do say so myself. I am a film about lifestyle, faith, relationships, career, and every other good stuff. If this is your first time of seeing my beautiful face, if this is your first time clicking any of my videos, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share. You need to take anything to share your WhatsApp status or your Instagram page, right? And please engage my posts. Welcome back. You can see the title says crazy experiences I've had in Lagos. So, man, I've had a lot of crazy experiences, but these are the few that I can remember at the moment, and I decided to share with you people. So the first experience has to be the time that I was robbed. So I used to go to work very early in the morning. That used to be like around 5:30, 5:45 latest, and I would walk to my junction and my colleague would pick me up and all of that. So I mean, we've been doing that for quite a while and it's been going on fine. Yeah. So this faithful, wonderful day, I mean, I was going to work. I can remember clearly. I was wearing these blue pants, trousers with white blouse and a red bag, black shoes. I mean, feeling all gang up, and man, we're going to go and slay for the day. I mean, I've not gone like, I just went like 2 or 3 houses after mine, and these guys just came from nowhere. Like, I didn't even see them coming. They were on bikes and they just ganged up around me and I was being robbed. Like, for the first few minutes, I didn't even know I was being robbed. Like, I was still trying to process my thought. It was looking like, you know, when you're going somewhere and then someone just wants to snatch your thing from you, like, guy, this is my thing. Like, why are you snatching it? That was what was doing me that day. I'm like, this is my bag, don't collect it. But the girl come Lagos. I didn't know that they were robbing me. This bag for literally 3 to 5 minutes, for more exaggerating. I was dragging the bag and I was shouting, Lord of Jesus, leave my bag alone. And then, see, people still ask me what I saw. I don't know if it was gold or bottle. I can't even remember what I saw. I think it was gold. At the same time, I thought I saw bottle. I know something made me drop that bag. And my precious red bag just went, like, it just went before my eyes, and it was so painful. I mean, it was a very crazy experience. And if you know me, I don't get scared. Like, who are you? Who them be? We gather day. Like, I don't get scared about anything. I can go out like very late in the night, come back very late in the night. But this particular day, like after that incident, I was literally scared. Like, if I'm walking and somebody's walking behind me, I'm watching my back 10 times. Like, I'm very conscious of my movement. When I go around, I bring my bag in front of me. Like, I carry my bag in front of me so I can see whatever is going on, so nobody tries anything funny with me. You get, like, I've been literally scared. I mean, thank God I'm getting back, but it wasn't a pleasant experience. It was a very crazy experience. Another crazy experience I've had in Lagos was the time when I was coming back from work, and this time around I entered into this public transport. It's called Danfo in Lagos. And I entered into Danfo and I was around Oshodi. If you know Oshodi very well in Lagos, so I was around Oshodi, and then I was supposed to give the conductor money, and I just brought out my purse to say, okay, conductor, and I was sitting outside the window. That was how I had money in my purse. I wanted to give the guy 1,000 so that the guy can give me change. 500 did not fall out. 200 did not fall out. 100 naira did not fall out. Guess how much fell out? Your guess is as good as mine. 1,000 naira. I mean, it just fell. It flew out of the window, and my eyes just followed you like, oh boy, Bololo, come back here. Like, where are you going to? Like, where is this money going to? And I just immediately, like, it wasn't 1 second apart. I can bet. Immediately, I screamed. I said, my money fell out of it. And when the old woman sitting beside me, it was like, oh, my job, I'm going to transfer. It means that this lady's money has fallen. And the driver parked immediately. The conductor went down to go and pick my money for me. Lo and behold, my money was gone. As in, it was shocking. My money was gone. Like, this money flew out of it. I can bet that it did not fall inside the car. It wasn't anywhere because we searched. this money had gone, like somebody had picked it up. It was so fast. I'm like, fam, fear will not fear what show the boys. Like, fear will not fear them. I'm like, what's going on here? And immediately I saw that, okay, this money was gone. I just changed it for the guy. I said, not my money. I started forming tears. Like, but what had even come up because it was also spontaneous. But I was being so hyperactive. I was just like, no, I'm not giving you any money. That's my last money. If you like, throw me up and throw me down. You just hear background. $5 is not coming out from this pocket. And the man behind me was like, this babe does not have money, blah, 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 blah. So the guy was like, he's a lie, I'm going to give him money. If I know I'm not going to give him money, I should drop out. I'm like, never. I can't be stranded. I entered into your boss. You should have been fast enough. I mean, it wasn't the guy's fault, but then I'm like, 1,000 naira just going. And you can't blame me. We all came to this Lagos to hustle. So, I mean, the guys in the vehicle were fighting for me. The conductor was still changing his end and all of that. At the end of the day, I don't know, somebody paid for me, another person gave me 500. That was how I got 750. Yeah, I lost. I at the end of the day, I lost 250, not 1,000. But then that's another crazy experience I had in Lagos. Since that time, like this, if I want to drop money, if I want to give out money, I remove the money from my bag. I don't bring it out again because that was one crazy experience that I had. Another crazy experience I had, my God, this one there. So this particular day, I was coming back from work with my colleague, and she's a female. So we're coming back together, and we're just driving down from this same Oshodi. From driving down from our Oshodi, and we're going to Egeda. So this fateful day, I mean, there was a lot of traffic, as in the traffic was terrible. The Google Map was telling us that, in fact, Google Map was not even giving us a time. It was to say 1 hour, 30 minutes, to say 2 hours. Like, it was just giving us different funny times. So we just knew that the traffic was terrible. Plus, Google Map cannot give you accurate time in traffic. Trust me. Except there's no traffic, it can't give you accurate time in traffic. So that was how we're like, okay, fine, let's enter the traffic, right? Because that was the best street Google Map was giving us. So when we got to Bolade side, I mean, if you know Lagos, if you know Oshodi very well, you understand what I'm talking about. There's this BRT lane there, and a lot of people we're not entering the BRT lane. So, I mean, I was telling my colleague that let's enter this place. She's like, nobody has entered. I'm like, let's enter. She's like, hey, I'm not in this thing, no. And then at the end of the day, we saw one guy that entered. So as the guy entered into the BRT lane, we decided to follow. Right, so immediately we entered into the BRT lane. We kept on going. We could have joined the normal lane at PWD. When we got to PWD, the lane was still there was still traffic, like mad traffic. Okay, we said let's not enter. We got to Lezik. There was still mad traffic. She said let's enter. I said no, let's not enter. We kept on going. When we got to Dokwamu on that bridge, we saw Mopo and police officers. Hey. And they were telling people to go back. You people, if you see, you cannot understand this thing if you don't know this road. Hey, I'm like, excuse me, you say what? Hey, so normal vehicles, like private vehicles, were already going back. As for people that don't have mind and all of that, downfall were still sitting down there. I see like, maybe they're trying to see what will happen or trying to sort out those guys. And I'm like, what are we going to? She was already breaking. My colleague was already ready. I told you, I'm like, babe, calm down. She will let you know. Last time, we'll just go back to Elezik. We cannot go back to Oshodi, right? The last time is to go back to Elezik, and she's like, no way, So, I mean, we already gone ahead of this guy that we followed. Because I think guys stopped at some point. So, I mean, we later I saw the guy coming behind me, and then I came down from the back. And my friend was looking at me like, what's going on? What does this girl want to do? I went to meet the guy, and I was like, hi, I've been looking at you from Oshodi. I know you before. I know you from somewhere. And the guy was like, no, I don't know your face. I'm like, Redeemers. I mean, that's my university. He's like, no. I'm like, Abule to Redeem. And he's like, no, that's my church. I'm like, THL. I'm like, I mean, I mentioned a lot of places I've worked before. And the guy was like, no. I'm like, I know you. I'm like, okay. At the end of the day, when I got all my list, I'm like, okay, no problem. I guess the guy was like, I mean, people are created in twos, so maybe I look like somebody that you know. I'm like, okay, fine, sorry to disturb you. And the guy was like, fine. And then I entered into the vehicle. I didn't have a plan, and then I saw this guy move ahead of us. I mean, the reason why I actually came down was because I saw army there's this thing that they put in front of vehicles. So I saw that army on the vehicle. That was why I went to go and farm the guy actually. And then I saw this guy overtake us and went in front of us. When he got to the army side, he was allowed to move. So immediately the guy moved. My friend and I moved immediately, and we followed him. And they wanted to stop. I'm like, we're following this guy. And then the guy just brought out his hand and did like this. And that was how We left. See, she looked at me like, I don't even know. She looked at me like, what's going on? She was like, what did you tell the guy? I said, fam, I didn't know when I told her this story, she could not believe me. But see, this Lagos, you have to also, that day, she was like, what if he did not, what if he was not an army person? What if, I'm like, I don't know what we'll have done. We'll have probably just waited to the end. I mean, those downfall guys are not planning to go back. So if they're not going to go back, which will not, well, that's what we'll bribe. We are fine girls. Why are we ladies if we cannot use our gender to help ourselves in times of trouble? I mean, you have to do what you have to do in Lagos. Lagos is crazy, and that's what you have to do when you need to survive tough situations. So that's one other crazy experience I had in Lagos. Another crazy experience I have had in Lagos had to be a time where I entered into this downfall. Oh my god, I've entered downfall in this time. People, if you see me like this driving car or driving Benz, don't even come and say maybe rich or anything, because I have paid my dues. I have entered the downfall. Downfall. I've entered downfall that we came. The car stopped on the road. The guy was like, "We should come now and push." I'm like, Nikindi. I entered downfall that I stopped on the road. Oh my god. See, you people, the story is not for today, but this Lagos, I must make it because I have paid my dues in this Lagos. So that time was when I was inside this downfall bus, and it was time for me to get down, and I told this guy that I don't have change. I was like, enter, and it was now time to come down. And I'm like, my change, and the guy was like, no, he's not going to give me my change. I'm like, what's going on here? And he's like, he has to kiss me. Like, this guy was legit saying, I have to kiss you or kiss me. I'm like, what's going on here in the public? In fact, in the beginning it was insane, but later on I found that the guy was actually very serious and he meant what he said. And I'm like, no way. And then I kept on saying, you are stupid. I mean, I kept on resisting, and I'm like, stop this rubbish. Why you do? How you kiss? And I kept on creating a scene actually, but then nobody was. I mean, Lagos is a place where everybody minds their business. So there was this guy inside the vehicle, and then this guy saw that the conductor was not going to back down. I don't even know whatever entered his head, and then this guy was like, the good thing is I'm always wearing a ring. Like, I'm not even engaged, but I always have a ring on my hand. I always have a ring on my hand. Like, the ring can be anywhere, but it's just always on my hand, so I can quickly just sip it in and just form like a man. But that day, that fateful day, just like today, it was on this hand, and the guy felt like I was so. It was like, hey, why would you want to kiss my wife? I will beat you here. This guy started fighting for me, and he's like, oh, girl, calm down now. I should be your wife. You entered together. And the guy was like, that's not your business. And that's what this guy saved me. Because, that's like, I feel like this guy is actually going to be a rapist. Because why would you have that effrontery to just look at someone and say you must kiss the person? And the funny is that his driver was not, because I was trying to get the driver's attention by shouting, and the driver was like, hey, madam, hey, je farabale. So that means that for people that don't understand Yoruba, it means that, madam, calm down, don't let him do it forcefully. And I'm like, what? Like, are you people on this thing? Like, is that what people do to young ladies? It was so crazy. It was such a crazy experience. It was embarrassing. It was crazy. But thank God that God saved me. That's another reason. See, if you don't have money in this Lagos, you have to be a fine girl as a lady, because you're going to go through hell. I don't even know that's a good advice. You see, this Lagos is for the wise. You have to be smart in Lagos. You have to just be ready to, I don't know, to just have, violence takes it by force. You have to have violence sometimes. God help us in Lagos. But this is what we go through every day. Another experience, that's really the last, I just want to say 5. Another experience, I remember a lot now talking about it. I remember a lot more talking about it. But I can't say all because I really don't want this video to be too long. So another experience I had was a time when I was going back to school. We're all forming. I can go back to school myself. I was in secondary school that time, and I was in a boarding school, and I was shouting, I can go back to school myself. I can take a I'm a big girl. Yes, so my father was like, okay, go back to school yourself. And that was how I entered. Okay, no, I think my dad went with me I was going to be able to go to the market, go to school alone without him being there. So he was like, okay, I'm going to direct us, I'm going to tell us which bus to enter and all of that. So yeah, we're inside the vehicle, we took vehicles and all of that. And so we took this vehicle from Aja, and it was going to Obalende. Yeah, and my bags, my boxes and everything were inside the boat. And okay, so we got to Obalende, and then dropped people on the way, definitely. And then when we got to holiday, we came down. Oh yeah, guy, I gave me my box, and that was how my box was. See, this thing I'm laughing about. He wasn't funny. He wasn't a funny thing. And I'm like, you know how you display something and then you begin to act mad. Like, you be like, I came here, I sat down. No, I picked up the bottle. I left. I came back. Like, you start looking, like, start trying to remember your movement. Maybe I did not put the bag inside. Maybe I left the bag on the chair. Maybe I forgot the bag at home. Maybe, those kind of thoughts. And I was like, fam, my box. And I mean, this guy was like, I didn't bring box. I'm like, what are you going to share? I brought box here. Where's my box? Thankfully, my dad was there, because I can't even imagine if my dad wasn't there that day. I don't even know what would have happened. And my dad said, you don't want to know who I am. Like, I don't even used to do these things with you people, but then this babe, when I said talking, if you are taking a car, you're doing this one happened. Long story short, this man threatened them, and the chairman of the park came out, and then they were like, okay, maybe we should go back to all the bus stops to start looking for this box. So we went back into the vehicle, and the vehicle took us back. We did a reverse journey. So we started stopping at each bus stop to look for this bus, and we finally saw it at John-Moteh. Yes, saw this box at John-Moteh. See, I don't know. It's not funny as I'm saying it, but then remembering it now, it's so funny. That was how we saw the box, it was intact there, glory be to God, and it was such a crazy experience, because I'm like, how can you give another person's box? I guess that he had dropped the box with somebody that came down from the vehicle, and the person most likely would not have picked it up, because probably it wasn't that person's box, and thank God the person is such a faithful person, and I was like, this box was found. Oh my God, it was such a crazy experience. But that day, I learned my lesson. I just remember another one about a time when myself and my friend were going out, and somebody hit us from the back, and this guy just came down, like, he hit me from the back, and he was like, I'm sorry. We're already causing traffic, so he was like, okay, let me just park very well. He was like, just park very well so we can settle this thing amicably. My friend comes into the car, tries to park very well, and before he could park very well, this guy, like, it was zoomed off, and then he was like, but boy, all that buffet madin. And then he started pursuing the guy, and at the end of the day, you overtook the guy, stop, and then he was like, what kind of rubbish is that? You hit me, we're trying to settle this amicably, and you ran away. Why are you running away? Blah, 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 blah. And that was how he came down and was like, he didn't hit him. You people, this guy lied so much that even me, I was beginning to think that he didn't hit him. And I'm like, some people can lie, some people, it's their degree. I'm like, fam, you're lying. This guy was like, lying here, I did not eat him. He did. So last night people came and all of that, and they were like, so where is the picture? Where is this? And this guy was like, no, I don't have any evidence. This is what happened. He told me to pack. Ask my babe. They were not even going to listen to what we were saying at all. And I'm like, you don't mean it. So when we got, so my friend was like, no problem, that's fine, just go. Because nobody was going to even believe us again. People were like, oh God, you fuck up, you for not do this. You get that kind of thing. And this guy was even looking very responsible. So he was not even looking, he was looking as if we were even lying. And then at the end of the day, my friend now came into the vehicle and told me that thing that he eats is actually around, is it 50k or so? It was a red light at the back. And he was like, that light is very expensive. It was just looking like something very tiny. But I guess apparently, the guy looked at it because the guy had eaten us from the back. The guy looked at it from the back and was like, yeah, what to check this thing? And I tried to take to his ears. And that day I learned that if somebody eats you in traffic in Lagos, people of God, stay. If you don't stay, snap. If it's going to cause traffic, let it cause traffic. Don't let anybody deceive you and say, please, let me go. Because this Lagos is for the wise. As I said earlier, you have to be smart in Lagos. Lagos is not a place where you will be dull. It's for the wise. Kabish? Thank you very much for watching to the end of this video. Please do like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your frenemies, share with your everybody around you. You know that it won't be a bad idea to just go to that share button and just share this video, right? on your WhatsApp status, on Instagram, and all of that. Thank you very much. I mean, it's so good to have you as my success story. So when we get to 6,000 subscribers, out of that, you'll be like, I knew this babe when she was in 100, 160 subscribers. Yes. Thank you very much for watching to the end. I'm so grateful. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, engage with this video. I hope it's something you enjoyed. And let me know in the comment section your craziest experience in Lagos. Let me know in the comment section if you could relate with any of the crazy experiences I've had. I would really love to read your stories and hear from you in the comment section. Till the next time we talk and have this conversation, remain blessed. I love you. Bye.